The Abuja-Kaduna Railway was created as an alternative to road travel. By road, passengers spend about 2 hours or less, which is almost the same by train. But most recently, following the increased kidnappings and killings on the Abuja-Kaduna Expressway, more travelers, even car owners who would normally drive, are now opting for the trains for safety reasons.
Because we've heard a lot of stories about what is going on the road, so to avoid stories that touch the heart.
All well known that there is an insecurity now in the highway. That is why most of the passengers prefer to come and join the train.
Though I normally drive before the train comes, but when they introduce train, I stop driving. I do enjoy the train so much.
You know, recently they've been complaining about the highway, kidnapping and all that. And since I'm going with my girl, just for safety and all that.
For others, beyond safety, it is convenient.
I can assure you it's convenient, and that is the only reason at the beginning. Because I think when it started, there was no issue of even insecurity.
Very comfortable. You can see we are not squeezed up. There is toilet facilities, and it's neat.
The Abuja-Kaduna Railway started operation in December 2014. It is a 186-kilometer line with standard gauge railway tracks from Idu to Kaduna. It has 9 stations and features both passenger and cargo trains. There are currently 2 sets of trains and 15 coaches on the service. One of the ticketing officers tells us that there is provision for minors and persons with special needs.
We have 4 types of ticket that we normally sell here. You have the express ticket, that is for the express train. We have that of the shuttle train. We have minor ticket, and we have special need ticket.
The operations manager of the rail service, Victor Adamu, insists that the issue of ticket racketeering is being looked into.
Anyone or any intending passengers that goes outside to purchase a ticket from anybody outside, not from the counter, you understand? We don't encourage that. So we encourage passengers to come at the train station. The first point of call is the ticket office, where you obtain your ticket. And the fare of our ticket are boldly written on your ticket. If you are overcharged, you can ask questions.
It impacts on agriculture.
The immediate past Minister of Transportation, Mr. Rotimi Amechi, had assured that electronic ticketing would commence as soon as the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission completes the necessary paperwork. The move is to ease the stress of queuing at the train stations and to tackle ticket racketeering. According to the operations manager, the train has a capacity of over 4,000, but is still not sufficient to accommodate the growing crowd.
We took delivery of 2 coaches from our other station from Agbo, so it has strengthened the stock that we have on ground just to serve the population, the people. The minister has traveled to China and other officials, negotiated. More coaches are coming, locomotives are coming.
He assures passengers of safety.
We are working in collaboration with all the security agencies, most especially the Nigerian Police Force, the Army, the Air Force. This train, you can see there is air surveillance on this train. You can see inside the train we have a lot of mobile policemen, both plainclothes security men are on this train. Right at the terminals, the stations, from here to Rigasa, we have 9 stations. We have received a lot of deployment of the Nigerian police force.
The Abuja-Kaduna rail service has become a major means of transportation for passengers traveling on this route. With the comfort and experience Nigerians derive from their trips, they expect the federal government to provide more trains as well as coaches to sustain the tempo. Ultimately, travelers hope for improved safety on the road as a long-term measure to improving transportation along the Abuja-Kaduna axis.